Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON Bula official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 24th chapter, text 19 onwards. So, Ajivaikataram bhavam jastu anyam upajivati na tasmad vindati khemam jaran nari asati jatha. That means, if one thing is actually sustaining our life, but we take shelter of something else, how can we achieve any real benefit? We would be like an unfaithful woman who can never achieve any actual benefit by consorting with her paramour. So in the purport, disciples of Srila Prabhupada Maharaj say, the word khemam means actual property, prosperity, not nor merely the accumulation of money. Here Lord Krishna boldly argues that just as a woman can never achieve actual dignity or enlightenment from an illicit lover, the residents of Vrindavan will never be happy by neglecting the real source of their prosperity and worshipping Indra instead. According to Srila Jiva Goswami, the audacity that child Krishna displayed before his father and other elders should be understood as an exhibition of transcendental anger aroused when he saw his eternal devotees worshipping an insignificant demigod. So, Ravi Shankar Thakur in Sarada Dasantika says, in this verse Krishna speaks of the effects of not following his advice. And Srila Sanatana Goswami in Brihad Vaishnava Darshan says, if we sustain our life by one means but try to subsist by another means for enjoyment, because of that or from that other method we gain no happiness or auspiciousness. Therefore we should worship the cows because they support our lives, and we should worship Govardhan because it supports the cows. Thus worshipping Indra is rejected, verse 8. After that it was said that the clouds give rain, and that conclusion is also rejected since it is related to worship of Indra. So in the next verse, that is verse 10-20, it is said that Bhartita Brahmana Vipro Rajanyo Rakhya Bhuva Vaishastu Bhartaya Jivet Chudrastu Dvijasevaya. That means the Brahmanas maintains his life by studying and teaching the Vedas, the member of the royal order by protecting the earth, the Vaishya by trade, and the Sudra by serving the higher twice-born classes. So in the purport, the disciples of Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says, after glorifying karma or work, Lord Krishna now explains what he means by prescribed duties born of one's nature. And he was not referring to any whimsical activity, but rather to the religious duties prescribed in the Varnasrama or Vedic social system. So, Ravi Shankar Thakur, Sarada Dasantika says that Krishna said the prescribed duty by which we maintain our lives is our object of worship. Krishna gives examples from the different varnas social position. Krishna continued, for Brahmanas the Vedic scriptures are the object of worship. For the Kshatriya the earth is the object of worship. For the Vaishya agriculture, trade and other occupations are the objects of worship. For the Sudras of the higher castes are the objects of worship. So, Sanatana Goswami in Brihad Vaishnava Darshan says that in verse 10, Nanda said, by accepting the remnants of sacrifices performed to Indra, people sustain their lives. That is now rejected by in two verses. Krishna first spoke of their own occupation of herding cows, which is easy to perform. The Sudras should serve the other three varnas, or the Brahmanas, who are the most prominent of the three. So in the next verse, that is verse 21, it is said that Krishi Vanija Gorakhya Pusidam Turyam Uchyate Bharta Chaturvidha Tatra Vayam Govardhan Anisam. That means the occupational duties of the Vaishyas are conceived in four divisions: farming, commerce, cow protecting, and money lending. Out of these, we as a community are always engaged in cow protection. So, Srila Vishnu Thakur Sarada Sindhika says, although Krishna mentioned Vaishyas in the previous verse, he describes the Vaishyas' duties in more details in this verse because Nanda and the others were Vaishyas. Krishna said there are four occupational duties for the Vaishya: agriculture, trade, raising cows, and lending money. Among these occupations, we are continuously raising cows. Even during times of hardship, we have not resorted to the alternative occupations. Thus, for us, cows are worshipable. So, in Brihad Vaishnava Toshani, Sanatana Goswami says, though it is said that money lenders go to hell, here is said that Vaishyas are allowed this occupation. The prohibition is taking excessive interest. In emergencies, the Brahmanas can take up Vaishya occupation, but we are always engaged in raising cows. By following these occupations, one attains Artha, Dharma, and Kama. So in verse 22 it is said that Satyam Rajas Tamaiti Sthiti Utpati Antahetava Rajaso Utpadyate Vaishyam Vishram Anyonyam Vividham Jagat. The causes of creation, maintenance, and destructions are three modes of nature, namely goodness, passion, and ignorance. In particular, the mode of passion creates this universe and through sexual combination causes it to become full of variety. In the purport, the disciples of Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says that anticipating the possible objections that a livelihood based on cows certainly depends on Lord Indra, who supplies rain. Lord Krishna here introduces a mechanistic theory of existence known as atheistic Sankhya. The tendency to attribute exclusive causality to the apparently mechanistic functions of nature is an old tendency indeed. 5,000 years ago, Lord Krishna referred to a doctrine already well known in human society. So, Srila Vishnu Thakur Sarada Sindhika says that anticipating the possible objection that a livelihood based on cows certainly depends on Lord Indra, who supplies rain. Sri Krishna here introduces a mechanistic theory of existence in two verses known as atheistic Sankhya. By the mode of passion, the universe is created and men and women unite to produce offspring. So, Sri Sanatana Goswami in Brihad Vaishnava Darshan says that he rejects the scenario of worship of Indra, rain, etc. in two verses. All variety in the universe, such as devatas, asuras, mammals, etc., arise from rajas. Because rain causes maintenance, it arises from sattva. But because rain gives birth through grass on which the cows live, it is often said to be in rajas. So in this way you will hear how this Govardhan pastimes happened. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share and like our channel and get the blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.